Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Kristi, and today's video is going to be a full day of low carb, keto friendly, as well as diabetic friendly meals and snacks. I do these types of videos about every 2 or 3 weeks. I also do grocery hauls, meal plans, meal prep. There's lots going on over here, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that as soon as I upload, you'll be notified. Follow me over on Instagram if you haven't already. You're going to be able to see before and after photos over there, and in the description box you're going to find the Facebook group linked. Click on it, it'll take you right on over. It's an amazing group of people. You're gonna love it. So a quick little background for anyone that's new. I have been doing low carb and keto for over 2 years at this point. I've lost over 70 pounds doing a low carb ketogenic diet, and at the end of September of this year I was diagnosed as a type 1 diabetic. So that does change my journey just a little bit, but I'm still going to be staying low carb and keto. I am going to need you to stick around till the snack and chat or sip and chat. We'll just have to wait and see which one that is, because I do want to fill you in on some updates and some additional weight loss. Now before we get started with today's video, I do want to mention that I'm going to have some discount codes and some Amazon products that I mentioned in this video linked down below. So if you are trying to save any money on any specific item, check down there. I may be able to help you out with that. Okay, now we're gonna get started. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, drinks. Let's talk about what I'm doing today. Blood sugar level 111. Breakfast this morning is going to be trying out something new. It's the crepini egg wraps, but it's the cauliflower. I've never tried those. These are the larger ones that I recently picked up at Aldi. Now, what I'm going to try to do is crisp these up in a large pan. Apparently, you can eat them cold like I normally do. You can warm them in the microwave, or you can crisp them up in a pan. So all I'm going to do is take a large pan, add some butter, crisp it up on both sides. I am going to be adding an egg to that. They did not have my Vital Farms eggs at Walmart this week, or anywhere for that matter, because you know I go to several different grocery stores. So I did pick up these to try. These are the organic Walmart brand. I had some leftover mushrooms I'm going to just throw in there because I don't want to waste them. They are just seasoned sliced white mushrooms. And then I'm going to add some cheese. Crossing my fingers, wish me luck that this turns out. Melted my butter, gonna throw in my crepini. Here's what it looks like crisped up. Now one side got browner than the other, but listen. It's crispy. Melted some more butter in my pan, and I'm gonna pour in 1 egg. All I did was just move the pan around and spread it, and I'm gonna add my mushrooms and cheese on top of that. Now I'm gonna add my crepini back on the top of that and let the cheese melt and sort of like glue it all together. There's how the crepini turned out. So it is basically like a quesadilla, except you're not gonna have to worry about getting those additional carbs. So it's a good way to hold all of that inside. It's holding up really well. I did also add a dollop of sour cream. It's just the daisy. I like to be able to put my wraps or my omelets in sour cream. And then I also have a serving of the Keto Ratio yogurt. This one is the strawberry. I wanted you to see the consistency because I talk about it all the time. This is probably one of the thickest yogurts I've ever had. I absolutely adore it. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. So 15 fat, 15 protein, and only 2 total carbs. I like the strawberry and the coconut best. So there's breakfast this morning, and guess what I'm having to drink? You guessed it, I'm having a water. Went and got my nails done this morning, and while I was out, I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts and got a large unsweetened iced tea. I don't add any sweetener there. I don't ask for any. I'm not really sure what they carry. I just add my own sweetener of choice because I always carry some with me in my bag, and I have some in the car. Now, the one I've been using lately is the Truvia. I pick up the massive box of this at Sam's Club. In case you've not tried this one before, I just wanted to show you what the ingredients were on the back. We have erythritol, stevia, leaf extract, and natural flavoring. I'd never really looked at the back before other than the ingredients, but it does say suitable for people with diabetes, gluten-free. And this packet is going to be the same sweetness as 2 teaspoons of sugar. I've been obsessed with unsweetened tea lately, trying to find the perfect one. Today's lunch is brought to you by Costco. Yes, we made the trek to Costco. It took us an hour and a half to get there and over an hour and a half to get back because construction on the highway. But while I was there, I found these. Bacon wrapped Wagyu beef. There are going to be 24 pieces in here and it says ready in 15 minutes, keep frozen. Bake and serve. This would make an amazing appetizer. I'm going to check it out today, basically because I love Wagyu beef and I adore bacon. I wanted to see how it tastes, if it's good. We do plan on going back to Costco before the holiday season. If it's amazing, I'm going to go ahead and pick up several of these to have on hand for any family get-togethers. Macros on this, there's going to be 8 servings in here, 260 calories a serving, which is going to be 3 pieces, 20 fat, 1 carb, and 20 protein. And check that out. It has air fryer instructions, and you know that I would rather use my air fryer than I would my stove or oven, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Let's open this box and see what they look like. Well, honestly, I didn't see that coming. It is packaged nicely. They have them in individual trays, so you can go ahead and just make one if you want to, and you don't have to worry about the other one being in the freezer and not protected. I'm not gonna bake all of these today. I think I'll probably do about 6. So the air fryer instructions say preheat air fryer to 400, then you're gonna bake these for 10 to 12 minutes and you do want them spaced apart. Now, we have talked so many times about my air fryer. It is always going to be linked down below in the description box. Last time I looked at this over on Amazon, there was a $30 off coupon. If you are still on the lookout for an air fryer, get the Cosori. You're gonna love it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start this up and I'll see you guys in 12 minutes. Let's do a quick check. Oh, that smells amazing. I think I'm gonna flip these and let them go the remaining 4. You guys already know I like my food charred pretty much. It drives Chris crazy that I like my food well done. I was contemplating on adding in dessert and doing some chia seed pudding, but I don't think I'm going to right now. I'm really not that hungry, but I definitely wanted to try these little skewers. So I've got 6 of those, and then I cut up 2 chunks of red pepper, added some cream cheese and some of my favorite seasoning, everything but the bagel. Oh my gosh, these are delicious. If they're at your Costco, pick them up. You're gonna love them. 2:30 check-in and I'm at 106. What are you doing, buddy? Can you tell everybody hi? Did I tell you all our kitchen still isn't done? We still need the beadboard put on this, so there's still a few things left that need to be done in the kitchen. Isn't there, Quincy? Huh? Oh, you ready for bed? Okay. It's 5 o'clock, time for insulin. I want to show you guys something. This used to be my snack drawer. Now it is my diabetes drawer. So I have my continuous glucose monitors, my Keto Mojo, I have my insulin, I have items over here to bring my blood sugar up in case I go low. I have my travel cases in here in case I leave the house. We got just important necessities for diabetics in here. I'm at 117, and like I said, it is a little bit after 5, and I've been trying to take my insulin every 24 hours, and I am taking just 5 units of that. I had started out on Levemir. It wasn't working really well for me. Then my endocrinologist switched me over to Tresiba, and it has been working amazing. So the process goes like this. I go ahead and turn the dial right here to 5 units. I clean myself with an alcohol pad and also the end of this. Then I add on the little needle. You need to add a new needle every single time so it punctures the skin nicely and you don't feel anything. These are super ultra fine needles, so I feel nothing. Can you see how tiny that needle is? Super tiny. I've already turned the dial to 5. Then I'm just gonna sit and tap this to make sure there's no air bubbles. Then you inject it. Then you just unscrew this little section and put that in a Sharps container. Don't throw these in the garbage. I've been posting all of these amazing sunsets we have been having over the last few weeks over on my Instagram account. It has been absolutely gorgeous. I still miss the beach, I still miss the warm weather, and I want the time change to go back to where it was, but you have to admit, this is spectacular. I ordered this beauty off of Amazon last week, and I don't know if I've ever been more excited about anything in my life. The possibilities on this are going to be endless. You can take your tortilla shells, you're going to be able to make little bowls out of those for taco salads. You can make little dessert bowls, put keto-friendly ice cream in them. I'm wondering if I sprayed one of the crapinis with a little bit of olive oil and put it in here, if it would crisp up and make a taco bowl. But see what I mean? Look, it even says sprinkle that tortilla bowl with sugar and cinnamon for dessert bowls. Yes, yes please. Bakes 8 to 10 inch tortilla shells, hopefully crapinis. Got it opened up. It's gonna be Taco Tuesday every day. It's got your little lights like your Dash waffle makers. Then you just open it right up and it looks like it's gonna fit down in there. I went ahead and wiped it down and I got it turned on, heating now. Like I said, we already know this is gonna work with one of the low carb tortilla wraps. The question is, can we use the crapinis in here and have them crisp up? I'm gonna take one out, spray a little bit of the extra virgin olive oil spray on that because I think that's gonna be an easier way to crisp it up if it does have that coating. Got that sprayed down, and now I'm actually going to put a little bit of cayenne pepper on here, just some spiciness. But you could put some taco seasoning, pretty much anything. Both lights are lit up, so that means I can go ahead and put this in. It fits in there nicely. I'm gonna close this up, and we're gonna give it a few minutes just to cook up a little bit, maybe crisp. This is actually crisped up and turned into a bowl. You just wanna make sure that the bottom is touching the bottom of the little machine. That way it has the opportunity to crisp this section up as well. See? So if you don't want to do the tortilla shell, you don't have to. If you're trying to completely cut out those kind of ingredients that are in the low carb tortilla shells, this is a good option. Now I'm going to load this with chicken, some salsa, sour cream, peppers, lettuce. I'm going to make a taco bowl out of it. This is the salsa that I'm using. It's the thick and chunky salsa, mild. It is great value. There's no sugar added in that. I am going to add a little bit of the Taco Bell creamy avocado ranch sauce. There is going to be some sugars added into this, definitely dirty keto. And to drink, I am having a diet to caffeine-free Pepsi. And that's how the taco bowl turned out. I'm sure if you used a low-carb tortilla shell, it's going to turn out a lot better, but I have not tested those again since the diagnosis, and I don't want to chance it tonight. I almost forgot to add some jalapenos, and you already know I picked these up at Aldi. They also have them in the banana peppers. Nothing is added into these. Definitely needed the jalapenos to finish it off. If you want to check out the taco bowl maker, I'll link that below for you. I just picked it up on Amazon because I hadn't seen it anywhere else. Preston showed up with a pizza. It's a what?
Syrian.
A Syrian pizza?
With Italian sausage.
With Italian sausage. I'm not even going to attempt it. I'll be eating my taco bowl. So if you guys think I'm joking around about eating chia seed pudding every single day, you are sadly mistaken. I'm having a massive bowl of that for my snack, and it is going to be topped with the sugar-free whipped heavy cream that I pick up at Walmart. I'm also going to be having one of the pumpkin pie fat bombs. That recipe will be linked for you in the cards, and I'll also have it in the description box. So time has definitely got away from me this evening. Just now getting to record my snack and chat. It's been a little bit of a rough afternoon. I started feeling shaky and my blood sugar is looking fine when I scan it with my monitor that's on my arm, but I just feel different. So I've been pulling out the Keto Mojo and checking my blood sugar levels with it just to see if the blood stick is matching up with the continuous glucose monitor that's in my arm. They're just a little bit different, not much, like normally about 5 points or so. I've also been checking my ketone levels because now as a type 1 diabetic, I gotta make sure that I don't go into ketoacidosis. My brain's just been foggy. I just don't feel right today, if that makes sense. I went ahead and took my shower, dried my hair, put my warm little Snuggie or whatever this thing's called on. It's actually called a comfy. My mother-in-law got all of us one of these like years and years ago. And when I got it, I thought, what am I gonna do with that? Now I know. I'm gonna love it and I'm gonna cherish it and it's gonna keep me warm and it's gonna be my best friend. Basically, it's like this warm blankie that just snuggles you and keeps you warm, and it has these big pockets and a hoodie. I wear it all the time. Best gift ever. Now they make like a ton of different types, different brands in these, but I think this is like the original one. Gotta eat some chia seed pudding, people. It's so good. And if you've not tried the pumpkin pie fat bombs that I make, you have to. I keep them in the freezer. That's the way I like them. When my mom had them, I think last year, she kept them in the fridge so that they were softer, but I like them frozen. So before anybody comes for me, yeah, I know, I look rough, but I'm ready for bed. I'm gonna eat my snack. I'm gonna chat with you guys for a few minutes, go over some things that I wanted to talk about. Then it's bedtime for me. We're ending this night. We're ending it. So let's start out with some good news. Chris is coming home. He will be home this weekend. I'm ready for him to be home. The kids are ready for him to be home. Quincy and Mira, everybody is ready for Chris to be home. So keep him in your thoughts. It is a long drive. It's like 12, 14 hours. Just send out some positive vibes. He is one of those people that feels like he has to drive it straight through. Even though I would rather him take some breaks and even stay somewhere overnight, he refuses. Keep him in your thoughts while he travels. This also means that probably starting next week, he's gonna be in some of the videos. And of course, we'll do updates. I got lots planned as soon as Chris comes home. So quick update on type 1 diabetes. Everything's still the same. I'm still type 1. My numbers are under control. I am taking insulin once a day. I'm taking Tresiba. That's a long-lasting insulin. It's supposed to stay in your system like up to 42 hours or something like that. It's helping a lot. I did have 5 glorious days last week where I didn't have to take any insulin. My numbers were amazing, and I think that's because I'm in what they call the honeymoon phase. My pancreas has not completely stopped producing insulin at this point. It does occasionally, you know, produce some and do its own corrections, and I don't have to go ahead and give myself insulin every single time I eat. So I think that's what happened those 5 days last week. It was really nice not having to do any injections. I did have to do some additional monitoring at night because I was having some pretty low blood sugar readings. I think at one point it was down to like 43 in the middle of the night, and that can be pretty dangerous. If for some reason my pancreas decides to shoot out tons of insulin and my blood sugar drops really low, I could go into a coma. The kids, Chris, whoever's here, could find me unresponsive. That's the scary part for me personally, is not waking up. I'm not gonna talk about it. Or, you know, Briley as a 12-year-old finding her mother unresponsive. It's a possibility, and that's what bothers me most. I know, I have the monitor. It's the one where I have to scan with my phone. I don't have the one that is going to give me alerts. The one that gives me alerts though, and wakes me up in the middle of the night, is going to be used with an iPhone. And I'm a Galaxy girl, so hopefully they will come out with the Android app for the Libre soon, and I'll be able to get that. Okay, let's do a weight loss update really quick because I'm getting a lot of questions. Are you still losing weight? You're looking really thin. I thought after my diagnosis and I started taking insulin that I would start putting on some weight. I started my keto lifestyle at 232 pounds. Now granted, I am almost 6 foot tall, I'm 5'11". My goal weight at the time when I started was gonna be 185. I am, as of today, 156. Almost 30 pounds below my goal weight. I think I am still losing weight because I have cut out some of the dirty keto items just because it controls my blood sugar levels. I've not tested everything I need to. It's like starting all over for me. So what didn't affect me when I started keto, now as a low carb type 1 diabetic, it may affect me as far as my blood sugar levels, and it may spike me. So I'm having to go through the entire list all over again and check all of these foods, all of these keto sweeteners, all of these sugar alcohols, things like that, to see how they affect me. And it's a long process. Not trying to lose weight, but it is still coming off, and I think it's because I am doing a cleaner keto. Believe me, I'm still dirty keto. It's not my plan to stay clean forever, just until I figure out how to dose my insulin. When I figure out how to dose, believe me, I'm going to be adding more things back into my diet. But it's a learning process, and it's going to take me some time. Now, at this point, that means I started out at 232. Right now I'm at 156. I've lost 76 pounds on a low carb keto diet. If you have seen in my other videos where I talked about, I had at one point weighed over 300 pounds. So 300 and around 25 pounds. At this point, I've lost over half of my body weight. So about 167 pounds, maybe a little bit more, is what I've lost. I will be keeping you guys posted on the weight loss. Hopefully it stops and I start going up. It's sort of that double-edged sword. Gaining weight is painful because I've lived with the mentality all of my life that I've been trying to lose weight, but I really want to put some on because I can see just about every bone in my body, my ribs, my spine, just too many bones are showing. And of course my face is hollow, my eyes are sunken in all the time, I have circles under them. So hopefully I will start putting a little bit of that weight back on. Like I said, it's getting late. I have finished my chia seed pudding and my fat bomb. I'm going to head to bed. It has been a long day, just one of those off days. I do want to mention though, before I leave, if you are not following me on my other channel, Easily Influenced, I'm gonna have it linked in that description box for you. You need to check it out. I do life hacks over there. We review products. We talk about things I see on TikTok. It's a really fun channel, and I'd love to have you as a part of that community. Okay, I'm gonna head to bed. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you stick around, check out some of my other videos, and if you are new, subscribe. I'd love to have you as a member of my YouTube family. I'll see you all next time. Bye.